We live in a world that is completely obsessed with speed. I mean, everything needs to happen faster, every millisecond counts, and that relentless demand, well, it drives everything forward. Today, we're going to look at the hardware that actually makes all of that possible. So let's dive right in.
It's the one question that really fuels all of innovation, right? From the world's most powerful data centers to the AI that's probably in your pocket right now, how fast is fast enough? And the answer, it seems, is always just a little bit faster than what we have today.
And that's exactly where companies like Engine Star Technology come into the picture. They've made it their entire mission to answer that very question, dedicating themselves to building the kind of high-speed memory that our digital world is built on. So let's not waste any time. Let's get straight to the main event. We're going to take a really close look at one of their star products, the 3000M series NVMe SSD. And let me tell you, this little piece of tech is an absolute powerhouse. Okay, I know what you might be thinking. M.2 PCIe NVMe Gen 3. Sounds like a bit of a mouthful, right? Kind of like alphabet soup. But it's not just jargon. It's actually a blueprint. It tells you exactly why this drive is so ridiculously fast. So let's break it down.
First up, NVMe. The easiest way to think about this is like a direct private hotline for your data. See, instead of going through older, slower pathways, NVMe, that's non-volatile memory express, talks straight to the core of your system. And the result? It just slashes loading times. This is huge for AI and servers where waiting for data is just not an option.
All right, next up, PCI Gen 3. So if NVMe is the direct hotline, think of PCI Gen 3 as this massive multi-lane superhighway that all that data travels on. The more lanes you have and the higher the speed limit, the faster everything gets where it needs to go. Simple as that. And here's the dream team of hardware that makes all that speed happen. You've got that M2 interface running on PCIe Gen 3 with 4 lanes. That means maximum bandwidth. It's built with 3D TLC NAND flash, which is great for density and speed. And then you have the Moxio MAP1202 controller, basically acting as the air traffic controller, making sure all that data moves smoothly and efficiently. Okay, specs are one thing, but what does this all mean in the real world? Let's get to the fun part, performance by the numbers. This is where all that theory becomes a reality you can actually see. 3,500 megabytes per second. Just let that number sink in for a second. That's the peak read speed of this drive. We're talking about loading huge data sets, booting up complex systems, and crunching information all in what feels like the blink of an eye. It's just insane. And this quote really hits the nail on the head. This isn't just about making your laptop feel a little quicker. No, that's not just fast. That's the kind of raw horsepower that is absolutely essential for powering the future of AI and high-performance servers, where every single nanosecond can make a difference. And what's really amazing is how consistent this performance is. Just look at these numbers. From the 512 gigabyte model all the way up to the massive 2 terabyte version, you are hitting that incredible 3,500 megabytes per second read speed. And the write speeds are super strong across the board too. This thing is a beast no matter which size you get. But, and this is really important to remember, in any high-performance system, even a hero like this SSD has an essential partner. Because, you see, SSDs don't work alone. Think about it. Having a massive, lightning-fast library of information is amazing. But raw storage is only half the story. You also need a place to actually work with that information in real time. And this is where you get the high-performance duo. Your SSD, the flash storage, that's your vast library. It holds everything you need long-term. But the DRAM module, that's your active workbench. It's where the computer does all its immediate thinking. And for a system to truly fly, both your library and your workbench have to be incredibly fast. And this is something Engine Star understands perfectly. They don't just focus on one piece of the puzzle. They offer both flash storage products, like the incredible SSD we just talked about, and the DRM modules to go with them. It's a full suite, a complete and balanced solution. So let's bring this all home. The future is fast. We've seen the mind-blowing numbers, we've broken down the tech, but what does all of this really mean? What does this kind of speed truly unlock for us?
Here's the most crucial point of all. Speed isn't just another feature on a spec sheet. It's the foundation. It's the bedrock that allows developers and scientists and creators to even dream of building the next generation of technology. Honestly, without this kind of performance, a lot of the recent breakthroughs in AI and big data just wouldn't have been possible.
Which leaves us with one final and really exciting question to think about. With technology this fast, with data moving at thousands of megabytes per second, completely freeing us from the bottlenecks of the past, what will we build next?